Hi guys, welcome back to Decorating Happily Ever After. I'm Jeffrey Kevin. Today I want to show you the upstairs of my little cabin. So let's head on up. Okay, this is the upstairs of my little cabin. Now originally this was just an attic. There was nothing up here, just rafters and about 80 years of bird nest. But after it was cleaned out, we had the floor reinforced and put in, and we had walls put in and the sheetrock put up. And then I picked up from there. I did the tartan plaid on the walls. We had this little alcove that I thought was perfect. It just fit the bed. The bed slid right in. So this is where Mother sleeps. I've got my collection of different tartan and plaid throws. Of course, we have lots of sleds. This one's called a Bambino. I had the spread custom made. It's a buffalo check. It's the same as the sofa downstairs and the shower curtain that's in the bathroom. And I've got lots and lots of pillows. My bear. Here we've got some deer sconces on either side. And above the window there's some snowshoes and some ice skates. I keep the pine wreaths on the windows year round. I took them down once. Mother said nope, put them back. She liked them. I guess they keep it a little darker at night. And then here above the bed I've got a black bear rug. Well guys, I didn't shoot him myself. I bought this one at market. Someone had already done the deed. But needless to say, when my niece was little, she did not like this bear over the bed. She would tell Mama Joyce, when are you going to take that bear down? She didn't much like it. But I thought rather than put it on the floor where we get stepped on, I would just put it on the ceiling. Here on this end of the room we have a seating area. Got a little coffee table that I've put another sled on. And I've got all sorts of things. I've got my bear and a moose picture and all sorts of little cabinware. Settee and chair that are made of some kind of little like birch logs, I guess. And I have some snowshoe sconces, and over the window I've got a little bark canoe. And here on the flat spot of the ceiling I have a line of sleds that I've hung right at the peak. I've got more plaid thermoses, fishing baskets. And on the vaulted part of the ceiling, I've hung different signs. And this one is a large sign with a black bear on it. If any of you know where Reelfoot Lake is in Tennessee, we're about 15 minutes from there. And catfish is one thing that's famous at Reelfoot Lake. There are lots of catfish restaurants, and so I have the catfish there, the giant stuffed one. we collect all different kinds of little cabin scenes, winter scenes. This cabin is set in the winter. I have so many lamps. Of course, we don't have a whole lot of natural light, so I have a lot of lamps. I haven't counted, but I'm sure I have over 50. And I have them all on remotes. If you're wondering how on earth do I get them all turned on, I just hit the remotes. Here I've got another arrangement that I've made. I've put a bark deer in the center, and I've got some grasses and pine and berries and some deer antlers there. I think this is sort of a unique old picture. It's got the mama bear, and she's reared up protecting the cubs from an invading porcupine. I think I found that in an antique shop. This is an old quilt box that actually belonged to my grandparents. Years ago, when I was little, my cousins would hide, and they would get in it to hide, but I was too afraid to get in it. I never got in it, but now I use it here at the chalet. And here on the angled ceiling, I've got some more signs. This is a chalet sign. Ducks Unlimited. And here's another vintage style chalet sign. Up above the bed, the opening, I've got some more skis. We don't have closets at all, not even one. And so I use this old chifforobe as a closet. All the furniture had to come up before we put the staircase in. So that was kind of tricky. Got some old lamps. They're red with the hobnail shades, and here's another arrangement that I've made kind of in a log with grasses and pine berries. And above it we've got a cabin scene. We like to think that this is what's outside of us, but actually we're on the corner of just off of the downtown square of this sleepy little town. But if we pretend, we can be in the woods if we want to be. I never thought I had a rustic side until we bought this little chalet, and who knows? I did. Who knew it? I did. This was initially going to be a little game table, but as usual, I had to cover it with dishes. I made the little gas can lamp. I found the old little gas can and put a light kit to it and made it. We got a ski sign here, some old black skis. This is kind of neat. It's a bear-shaped puzzle that has a camp scene on it. And guys, I'm not good at putting puzzles together, so we had to get a friend to put that together, and then I had it framed with the birch frame. Got another little canteen lamp. Here's a little bear platform. I've also got an old toboggan here on the ceiling, along with some more sleds. And my Smokey the Bear signs. Here in the staircase area there was a little ledge, and I'm not one to waste space, so I decorated it too. If you give me a foot, I'll put a dozen accessories on it. I've got the old can fishing basket lamp, and there's a little covered wagon and fishing basket. And there's Mr. Deer. Mother picked him up at a yard sale. Here we've got some more old lanterns. These are little light up homemade lanterns that a neighbor gave us. We've got a fishing bobber lamp. Old vintage flashlight. Here's another woodsy scene with a cabin in it. This is a little handmade cabin that someone built. I've even got a grill. This is from probably the 1950s. This little plaid grill. There's some more cabin scenes. Above the window I've got an elk, and unfortunately he's being taken down by wolves. My nephew said that was kind of a sad picture, Uncle. Another cabin scene. This is an old print. It's probably from the 1920s, given her hairstyle. She's a park ranger, which is kind of unusual there with her horse. In nature. This is an old washstand that I've got the top smothered. I've got an old brown drip bowl and pitcher and some little woodsy candles and candlesticks. A pheasant plate. The lamp is a bent fishing pole. And here I've got a bear floor lamp. The cubs are coming up the trunk of the tree. On this little canoe table I've made a cabin, arrangement in this little cabin. In this corner I've got a chair that we had upholstered in plaid. This was actually an old footstool that belonged to my grandparents, and I covered it with the leather top and the fishing print fabric. And I thought with all this plaid and all this tartan, I needed to have some bagpipes. So I found these at an antique mall. Mother said, I can't believe you're going to buy those. But I said, well, gotta have them. And I even picked up at a yard sale a little miniature version that's for a child. Someone asked me, was I Scottish with all these tartans? And I told them I didn't know, but after researching, Simpson is a Scottish name, so maybe it was meant to be. Here I've got another bear. He's holding some push poles for skis, and there's a little log shelf. This is a sweet little lamp. It's canoes. It's got 3 canoes that make up its base. Got a little chest there with a bear. And here above, I've got some more signs. This one has the skier. And here's another with a couple in the mountains with their skis. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure and subscribe to my channel, Decorating Happily Ever After, and turn on the notifications bell so you never miss a video. I'm Jeffrey Kevin, hoping that you decorate happily ever after. Bye-bye now.